We have some presentations this evening. We're going to receive a presentation by Cheryl Olson, the Superintendent, San Bruno Park School District, and present a proclamation recognizing the district's initiation of the Big Lift program. Cheryl.
Mayor Ruane and members of the council, it's a pleasure for San Bruno Park School District to be represented here tonight. You've had a taste of the wonderful talent being nurtured at Parkside Intermediate School thanks to our music instructors, Elise Mahfouz, and we also have Sienna Whitfield, who couldn't be here tonight. It's a pleasure also for me to introduce Parkside's new principal, Carrie Deese.
Hey.
Ms. Deese is doing a fantastic job. And I would also like to congratulate the whole new administrative team, which includes Assistant Principal Michael Case. Stand up. And also Don Smith, who wasn't able to be here tonight. I've learned firsthand since moving to this community a little over a year ago now that San Bruno is indeed the city with a heart. Each of you on the council, the city manager, police chief, city directors, the business community, and service organizations have embraced San Bruno Park School District in new and meaningful ways, creating partnerships that are flourishing in support of San Bruno's children. And I'd like to highlight just a few. Last month, you met our students who benefited from the long-standing partnership the city, Rotary, and Lions Clubs have had with Parkside and the Narita Sister City School program. The city's the library and recreation services provide many opportunities to enhance San Bruno Park School District students' development, both academically and recreationally, including after-school programs. The Senior Center has invited Parkside musicians to play for them this Thursday. The Chamber of Commerce continues to sponsor monthly superintendent's coffee hours so I can meet and talk with community members about all matters related to education. Thanks to the council, San Bruno Cable is offering internet at a reduced rate to our district families on free and reduced lunch. The city participates in our annual Children's Day. Our schools work closely with San Bruno Recology in areas of recycling and composting. The Chamber is sponsoring an amazing new event for our teachers next month, Teachers Cash for Class, at which teachers will receive thousands of dollars of donated school supplies and participate in a drawing for $100 cash from merchants to help them with class projects throughout the year. The Samet Family Foundation gives thousands of dollars to support programs in our schools. The Welch Family Foundation recently gave $25,000 to our San Bruno Education Foundation. And the San Bruno Education Foundation has just mailed to every address in San Bruno information about how our residents can contribute to helping the district provide programs for students not otherwise possible in the budget. The Education Foundation support last year made possible music for 4th and 5th graders, also a summer music program, as well as coding clubs for every school, and an instructional aid at every elementary site. While it's not a Google-sponsored activity, we have San Bruno Google campus employees volunteering at Portola Elementary and Parkside to introduce our students to the coding world. Google and Walmart volunteers also helped us during the summer to paint and garden and do other projects to help get campuses ready for school to begin. This effort was arranged by Hands On Bay Area. The Chamber of Commerce has brought an idea to the district from Dennis Samet about an art project for our students, a project he is funding. I look forward to keeping you updated on the scope and sequence. We hope to tie it to the Posey Parade and Community Day. The library, recreation, police, and fire departments are becoming involved in the new Big Lift program, which I will speak to later in this report. These are just a few examples of San Bruno's big heart when it comes to education and the welfare of our city's children. Turning now to update you on the educational program in the district, we're making impressive strides in teaching and learning for the 21st century, aligning the delivery of curriculum with the Common Core standards. These learning standards across states outline what a student should know and be able to do at the end of each grade. To this end, With teachers' research and input, the district has adopted new curriculum in math for both K-5 and the 6th through 8th grade students. And new curriculum has also been adopted for English language arts and English language development to meet the needs of San Bruno's diverse student population. Reading and writing are critical to children accomplishing success in school and adulthood. Through the County Office of Education, the district is working with Columbia University Teachers College Reading and Writing Project and the California Reading and Literature Project at the University of San Diego. We're also offering tutoring and mentoring after school, not just for students who are struggling, but for anyone interested. And now to tell you a little bit about Big Lift. It is in the area of early literacy that the district has developed an exemplary early childhood education program under the direction of Pauahi McGinn. I don't know if she's here. She wasn't able to come tonight, which now serves 170 San Bruno children ages 3 and 4. And our program recently qualified for a grant in the amount of $582,000 from the Big Lift initiative funded by Silicon Valley Community Foundation through the Social Innovation Fund and San Mateo County through Measure A. So those tax measures do benefit our children. The Big Lift is designed to promote reading proficiency by 3rd grade. Surprisingly, 43% of the children in San Mateo County are not reading at proficiency by 3rd grade, and this percentage increases to over 60% for children of color and from low-income families. As a result of the grant funding, we've been able to add a new full-day, year-round preschool class and promote instructional aids to teaching positions. On the horizon is a new Big Lift Inspiring Summer program that is tuition-free for income-eligible families. We're working with different sectors in our San Bruno community to engage them with the Big Lift program and the importance of early literacy. Once again, San Bruno's big heart is reflected in the interest of police officers and firefighters to become involved in the Big Lift by reading to the children. We're working with the advisors to the Rotaries Interact and Lions Club Leos at Cappuccino to involve these children in preschool activities. Recology is planning assemblies for them, and Recreation Services is helping us get out the word about the summer program in the goodie bags that they hand out at the Halloween event at Tanforan. We have established a Big Lift collaborative of community leaders and educators that includes the Chamber, San Bruno Community Services, Skyline College, Health Education, and others, including Councilwoman Irene O'Connell, who has a background in early childhood education. And turning to the emotional well-being of our children, I'm pleased to share that we're beginning some new programs and strategies focused on the welfare of the whole child. And some examples include, at Parkside, we've implemented WEB. I brought a t-shirt, Where Everyone Belongs. Kids design the shirts and the quotes on the back, and I love this quote that they selected. Sometimes the hardest things and the right things are the same. Okay, that's a good one. It is. All right. So WEB, Where Everyone Belongs, and this is where 8th graders are trained to be mentors for incoming 6th graders to make the transition to middle school comfortable and reassuring. Rather than contracting out for behavior and mental services this year, we have brought together an on-site team of experts to administer behavioral support in the areas of special education, violence prevention, counseling for mental health issues, social skills, and life skills instruction. Not only is this cost-effective, it's personalizing the services that we provide our students and our families. The district is training and capturing kids' hearts, a national program that gives teachers tools to move students forward into higher levels of learning and emotional well-being. Involving parents as partners in their schools and in the education of their children is a focus that the district is addressing with several new programs, the most significant of which is the district's engagement with PK, Parent Institute for Quality Education, whose mission is to provide families with knowledge and skills to partner with schools and communities to ensure that their children achieve their full potential. Workshops with PK educators are being offered weekly for our parents at our schools right now. And in closing, my report takes on a more somber tone, and I hope, however, that in the spirit of moving forward, it will not detract from the advances the district has made and that I have shared with you tonight. As the council knows, the district has been under the watchful eye of the county office to improve reserves. So it came as a great blow to learn that our budget wasn't as strong as we thought. I have shared with teachers, staff, and parents that miscalculations related to a number of factors have resulted in a deficit. So joined by our CBO, we will be conducting informational meetings for any interested parties, schools, and the district office. We'll make it through. We're going to come through on the other side, and this is not going to happen again. I can tell you that. And I know they've heard this before, but I mean it. I'm humbled by the support of our staff and our teachers to work with the district to resolve this matter and implement procedures for the future to keep us in that forward motion. San Bruno's children are fortunate to have teachers of this caliber. It does take us all working together, and our San Bruno community exemplifies that spirit on every level. And I thank you for your support.
Thank you, Cheryl, and don't go away. I have a proclamation to present to you, and there's a lot of whereases here, so I'm going to shorten it a little bit. But whereas the Silicon Valley Community Foundation, San Mateo County Office of Education, and San Mateo County formed a collaborative to partner with community-based organizations to close the achievement gap and improve reading proficiency by grade 3. And whereas this collaborative launched the Big Lift to advance a bold new vision for early learning to address the literacy gap for children of color and low-income children. And whereas the San Bruno Park School District applied for the Big Lift grant, an application that was supported by leaders and organizations in San Bruno, including the city, law enforcement, Skyline College, Cappuccino High School, Chamber of Commerce service clubs. And whereas in June 2016, whereas the Big Lift grant funding has enabled San Bruno Park School District's early childhood education program operating at Bel Air, Allen, and Rollingwood elementary schools to expand to serve 173 and 4-year-old San Bruno children with an additional year-round full-day preschool class and reduce the teacher-to-student ratio to 1:6. Now, therefore, be it resolved that by Mayor Jim Ruane and members of the San Bruno City Council that the Board of Trustees and Superintendent Cheryl Olson of the San Bruno Park School District are commended for their commitment to creating classrooms that promote reading and writing and to early literacy instructional methodologies that are supportive of all children in San Bruno. So I'll present this to you, Cheryl. Our next presentation, we're going to receive a performance by the Parkside Intermediate School Orchestra String Ensemble and present a proclamation recognizing the Parkside Music Program. must say we have to do that more often. It's a lot of fun. Maybe with cookies and some coffee later or something. That'd be a lot of fun. I have a proclamation to present. Whereas Parkside Intermediate School serves nearly 1,000 San Bruno youth in grades 6 through 8. And whereas nearly half of the Parkside Intermediate School student body is enrolled in the school music program. And whereas the outstanding music program at Parkside Intermediate School offers students training in concert band, jazz band, marching band, rock band, string ensemble, string orchestra, guitar, and ukulele ensembles. And whereas under the direction of instructors Elise Mafuz and Sienna Whitfield, Parkside Intermediate School music students have, for 3 consecutive years, taken first place honors for the band, the choir, and the string orchestra at the Great American Music in the Parks competition. And whereas Parkside Intermediate School is home to a new after-school music program for 4th and 5th graders and a 4-week summer music camp for 4th to 9th grade students at beginning, intermediate, and advanced levels, funded by the San Bruno Education Foundation. And whereas graduates of Parkside Intermediate School volunteer in the summer camp music program experience as assistant instructors, and whereas the Parkside Intermediate School music program is in close collaboration with the music program at Cappuccino High School to provide a seamless transition for music students as they advance to high school in San Bruno. And therefore, therefore, I, Mayor Jim Ruane, declare that Parkside Principal Carrie Deese, music teachers Elise Mafuz and Sienna Whitfield, the San Bruno Park School District, and the San Bruno Education Foundation are commended for their commitment to provide music education to youth attending public schools in San Bruno. And I'll present
I'll speak. Sienna's under the weather, no voice. So I just want to thank the community. You are fantastic in your support of this amazing program. I've been teaching in public schools now for 28 years, coast to coast, and I've never been happier and more impressed with working with these students. It's just, we love what we do every day, and we just thank you for your constant support, and we're just happy to be here, and thank you all.
Thank you very much. We'll get on with our regular council meeting, but if you wanted to leave, you're welcome to. It's very exciting this evening, but I'm sure you want to watch Cleveland and the Cubs maybe or something, so. We have one more presentation that's not on the agenda. I'd like to ask Steve Burpo. Steve, can you give us a quick update on what's happening over at Shelter Creek?
My pleasure, too. As the council is well aware, the citizens may not be, San Bruno Cable is embarking on a fiber-to-the-home project at Shelter Creek condominiums to replace the existing infrastructure that we have there with fiber optic cables. And it's been a project that was approved by the council a few months ago actually, and we've been working hard to get the infrastructure in, and it is in. Not completed, but it's in, and we hooked up our very first fiber-to-the-home customer today, longtime customer of San Bruno Cable TV, was our first customer to be hooked up today. So it's a milestone for San Bruno Cable to offer a fiber-to-the-home project in San Bruno, and we're going to be on our way to completing that Shelter Creek project. So we just wanted to share that with the council and the citizens.
Ken?
Steve, for
Yes.
those of us that aren't as technically inclined, what can the public expect from a fiber to the home?
So a fiber optic cable has powering only at 2 sources in our situation. The source will be in the customer's home, and at the source, at the originating point, which is in our head-end facility. So it eliminates all powering from where we deliver the signal to where the signal is in the customer home. So, sometimes there are outages, there's rain, PG&E goes out, that type of thing, and we have backup power, and it'll last for quite a while. But sometimes it goes out, and then we have to put generators on to get it back up. We won't have to do that anymore. Once you have a fiber optic cable system, powering is eliminated from in the field, so in our system anyway. So that'll be that's a huge advantage. The reliability factor then goes up. What it also enables us to do and allows us to do is offer very high internet speed maximum. So we can go right now. We can go up to a gig. You've heard of gigabit service. That's what that is. It's up to 1,000 megabytes. We could offer that to customers that want that. But even if you have a 50 megabyte circuit or a 100 megabyte circuit or even a 3 or 4 megabyte circuit, your reliability and your ability to get that speed consistently is going to go up. So,
Great. Thank you, Steve.
thank you.